guys, this recipe is so easy, so I'm going to show you how to put it together. This is my Sri Lankan butternut squash curry. The recipe is actually in the Sunshine Diet, my second cookbook. You can find the recipe in there. It's got some other lovely recipes in there too. This recipe was taught by one of my sister's best friend's mum, who is Sri Lankan, and this is a really classic curry that they eat across Sri Lanka. It's so easy and it's delicious. So what you're going to need is butternut squash. We have some curry leaves. We've got garlic and ginger paste, some oil, one whole onion which has been diced up. We've got coconut milk, one whole tin, so it's around 400 mils. 3 tablespoons of coconut desiccated. In here we have a selection of spices. We've got some pepper, some turmeric, we've got fenugreek seeds, and we have ground coriander seeds. And then over here we have 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 pinch or few cardamoms, and the recipe does call for ground chili powder, but I've got these lovely chilies, so I'm literally just gonna, let me focus this guy, here we go. I'm just gonna grind this up and pop that in there as well. Okay, let's get started. To prepare the butternut squash, all I do is I chop it in half and I scoop out some of the seeds, and then I go ahead and chop them into around 2.5 centimetre squares, and I keep the skin on for this curry. Right guys, this is a one pot wonder, so everything goes in all at the same time. Sorry guys, I'm having focusing issues on my camera. There we go. Okay, so the onions go in. My mum is helping me, by the way, in the kitchen, my lovely mother. Garlic, ginger. There is no tempering of spices. You don't have to do anything except for shove it all in the pan. So we're going to go in with our whole spices, ground spices. Yeah. Perfect, all goes in all at the same time. Then we've got our curry leaves, we've got the butternut squash, and did you notice we leave the skin on as well? So that was a traditional method, so we leave the skin on. Lovely. And then after all of the pumpkins in, we're in with the coconut milk. Pour that all in. And then we're going to add in the desiccated coconut. The desiccated coconut is going in now. And then we're going to give this a good stir around. And then we'll add some salt, and then we're going to cover it and let it cook for around 45 minutes as well. Do you guys remember this pot, by the way? It's another classic Mauritian saucepan. Mum brought this from Mauritius. I'm sure many of you guys have something similar. Lovely. And so now we're just going to add in the salt, season it up a little bit. So it works out to be about ½ teaspoon. And that's it. So we're just going to stir that around again. And literally that's going to cook with the lid on for 45 minutes at a simmer. And you'll see what it looks like in no time. Right guys, this is the finished curry. So as you can see, it's got rich and thick. We've got the lovely cinnamon sticks, which is adding such a beautiful fragrance. The pumpkin is just tender and everything is just reduced down. It smells so gorgeous. It's really different to a Mauritian curry. It's really different to many other curries that I've tried. That's why this one stood out for me. I find this a perfect midweek supper because literally you shove it all in one pan, you just switch it on and you forget about it. 45 minutes later, dinner's ready. This actually took less than 45 minutes. It took us 25 minutes on high and then down to medium for the last 15 minutes. So yeah, it can vary. It depends on the pumpkin that you're using and squash. But this is delicious and I really hope you like the recipe, guys.